Before we get started, make sure to turn on post notification and subscribe to the channel. 10 WWE legends who may have one more match. Number 10. Booker T. Booker T is one of those WWE legends who has an incredible relationship with the company, hence why it shouldn't be a surprise to see him wrestle one more match before he officially retires, something he has never done to this point. Booker is often brought in for special events and appears regularly on the WWE Kickoff show, meaning he's under contract with WWE, and that makes him a legend that the company could easily bring back for another match if needed. He's still in great shape and always draws a reaction from the WWE universe, so putting him out there just one more time would be something that the fans would be more than happy with. Number 9. Goldberg. Another former WCW and WWE star who is likely to appear at least one more time in the ring is Goldberg. The WWE Hall of Famer managed to make his second spell with the company a must-see run with an incredible feud against Brock Lesnar. Goldberg may have seemingly wrapped everything up with his excellent WrestleMania 33 match and an entrance into the WWE Hall of Fame, but Goldberg himself has stated over and over again that he might just have one more ass-kicking left in him. The WWE Universe certainly didn't want Goldberg to leave at the end of his last run, as he was just hitting his stride and seemed to be getting better, but if the right storyline comes up, he's someone who might return. Number 8. Kevin Nash. WWE attempted to get Kevin Nash back for a major singles match against CM Punk back during his feud with Triple H, but with the WWE Hall of Famer failing a medical, those plans ended up being wasted. However, given Nash's close relationship with the game, the man now responsible for making many major decisions within the company, the chances of him getting one more moment in the spotlight could not be underestimated. Should the right storyline come up, it would not be a surprise at all to see Nash stroll down to the ring for another match, even if it might not be of the greatest quality. Number 7. AJ Lee. With WWE Evolution around the corner, the talk has firmly been focused on which legends will be returning. With the obvious names such as Trish and Lita popping up and being confirmed, one person the fans want to see is AJ Lee, one of the greatest in-ring performers of all time and someone who helped start the revolution. AJ Lee is a name we haven't seen for quite some time. However, as WWE is reportedly interested in bringing her in for the event, of course, things are complicated in that situation, with AJ being married to CM Punk, a man who isn't exactly on the best of terms with the company, but surely even she would want to have one more match to help the women's movement. Number 6. Jeff Jarrett. The WWE Universe was left shocked when the company announced that Jeff Jarrett was going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. After Jarrett had tried to blackmail Vince McMahon, most people had expected to never see him back within the company ever again. However, in 2018, Double J managed to get the honor, and now that he's back in the good graces of the company, it would be a major shame if WWE doesn't use him again in a different capacity, bringing him onto either Raw or SmackDown. Jarrett still wrestles away from WWE, and therefore he is in in-ring shape and would pass WWE's medical test, so having him appear for a quick feud to put over a younger talent before he officially retires would be fitting for him. Number 5. Mark Henry. The world's strongest man is one of the newest entrants into the WWE Hall of Fame, but that hasn't put a stop to his wrestling career. With Mark Henry competing in the Greatest Royal Rumble following his induction, that proved that Henry hasn't quite hung up the boots yet, and means we are more than likely to see one more match out of him. While Henry helped put Braun Strowman on the map early in his career, there's a good chance that he could be brought back to do something similar. Whenever the next giant enters the WWE, Henry will likely be a go-to name for the company to help establish the major talent, and if they don't use him in that way, you can guarantee down the line he will be a surprise in the Royal Rumble. Number 4. Christian. If you listen to the ENC pod of awesomeness, you will know that Christian has never once said he is officially retired from being a professional wrestler. The WWE legend simply faded away without a big moment due to several concussions, and that led to fans simply presuming that he is retired. It is a major shame that Christian never got his big moment to say goodbye, even in the form of a promo to wrap up his career. But there could be a reason that hasn't happened yet, with WWE potentially wanting to use him for just one more match. With mid-card titles now being seen as a big deal once again, imagine one more run with the Intercontinental Championship, having a dream match against a talent like Andrade Cien Almas to help give them a push. Number 3. Hulk Hogan. WWE has been slowly testing the waters as to how people would react to a Hulk Hogan return, and it's fair to say that the response has been mixed, which could lead to a very interesting reaction if he does ever return. The company reinstated him into the WWE Hall of Fame this year, and Hogan has been teasing some major news for quite a while on his social media, which has included him hinting at one more match. While Hogan has had several major surgeries, which would likely rule him out of competing inside a WWE ring, you can never say never, and possibly allowing him to drop one more leg drop might be in WWE's plans. Number 2. Sting. The icon Sting might have said he was retiring from wrestling during his WWE Hall of Fame speech, but as you know, in wrestling, you can never say never. How many different legends have we seen return for one more moment in the spotlight after hanging up the boots? Sting had so much more to accomplish in WWE before his untimely injury brought to an end to that, with countless dream matches and scenarios that were never played out, meaning WWE likely has tons of ideas left for him. While he might not be able to get Raw in the ring like he once did, and the match might be limited because of that, one more major match on a big pay-per-view would be a huge deal, especially if WWE finally pulled out that Undertaker dream match. Number 1. HBK. Out of everyone on this list, it seems like this one is the most likely to happen, and possibly much sooner than many people thought, with Crown Jewel being the location of Shawn Michaels' return to action. HBK has been back working full-time with WWE at the Performance Center for some time now, and he apparently has the itch to be back in the ring, and WWE has certainly been laying it out on thick with the storyline between him, Triple H, and The Undertaker. A tag team match between DX and the Brothers of Destruction has been rumored, with the singles match against the Dead Man apparently set to take place as well. Michaels looks to be in brilliant shape, and everyone knows how good he was between the ropes, so this could set up for something special should it actually happen.